Yes, that's me. And we played a track just before Maroon 5 and the adverts there. We played another track from my final guest I've got to say of the day, Paul Arida. Paul, it's been very interesting talking to you both on air and off air about your take on music, because I think you have got a completely different take on music from yeah, I seen your eyebrows going up there, but a different take on music from the mainstream and from most people, but it's so very, very unique. I'm sitting. We played the track there with you know, doing the hammer style on the guitar.
Yeah.
And that certainly, as we said in the first segment, is so very unique, and but it's eye opening for people.
Yeah, I mean, I always think to myself that there's no point in doing something unless it's something different. Is that I don't want to do things that other people have done 100 times before. Although, you know, obviously other people do singer-songwriter things.
Yeah.
It's more of a kind of personal thing. Is, you know, something that interests me. I've been very lucky all my life is that I've always managed to do things that just interest me, which has been definitely as punishment of luxury, you know. But I've just been lucky in that respect. Although there's a lot of hard work involved, you have to be able to take the knocks with that. You decide to go down that route and do your own thing. A lot of people will ignore it because they don't like it, which is fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want everybody to say they like something when they don't actually. Only if it means something to them. And it's a lot of hard work because you tend to have to come up with ideas and actually achieve those things. Technically, that's one of the problems.
But
as well.
yeah, when you're skiing off piste, as I say, you know,
Yes.
and you know, you're not everybody's going to, you know, follow you down that route, should you say? If people want to follow you and they want to see you perform, what's the easiest ways for them in the media for them to do that?
Right. Well, the first thing's probably my website. It's quite a big website. In fact, the website was up until a year and a half ago. It was in the top 500,000 sites worldwide, which is quite amazing because there's nearly 1 billion sites.
Yeah.
And that's gone down quite a lot because I haven't played as much online as I used to. I used to do something 5 nights a week.
Yeah.
And but paularida.com is a good place to start. The video section, so you can get the videos. There's also a word section and a song section. The Second Life thing, unless you're in Second Life or decide to download Second Life and get involved in it, it is free to join, but you need a fairly fast computer for it to work. You can get me in Second Life. If you want to listen to any of my live performances, you can get that on my website, the paularida.com Listen Live part. And there's a new site which I'm using now as well to transmit a television production of live gigs called Numubu, which is Numubu. Numubu, which is a musician's site. Lots of quite famous musicians on it, actually. It's a bit like Facebook for musicians. And that allows me to do a full 3-camera vision mixed television production, which goes live every Saturday at 7 p.m. The next one's at Saturday at 7 p.m. Facebook is a good place to friend me on, because then you get all the information and the links to where I'm playing and what I'm doing. You can just look for Paul, P-O-L, Arida, on Facebook. There is only one, which is quite handy, so you don't have to. That's again, it's another little quirk. I mean, I chose that name simply because I knew there was no other name on the planet called Paul Arida.
You did mention at some point you were a bit of a technology geek. You're
I'm
good
a
at
bit of a geek, yes.
No, great stuff. We're going to play your final track, which is called "Winning."
Yeah, this is the nearest I get to a love song. It's an analysis of love, but maybe not the way you think. And it's just basically an adult love song. It's all in the words. So
great stuff. Can I just say thank you very much, Paul, for bringing in your music and allowing more people to hear the very unique style that
much.
you have, and I hope all you guys.
Just before you go, I'd like to say hello to V Marie in New York, and who else? Michelle, that's Willie's lady. Willie.
Michelle, yes, we know Michelle.
Yeah. So there we go.
No, but thank you very much.
Thank you.
And I hope you've enjoyed the experience. We've enjoyed the experience, and I'm fairly sure that the listeners have as well.
Thanks.
When we were winning, we just laughed at the world. When we were winning, We made sense of it all. Love is just the fear of losing something that we needed to remind ourselves that we are born and die alone. Touché. This sex is good when sex are lies. It comes as no surprise that we will suffer for the thoughts that take their toll on separate lives. Touché. But when we were winning, we knew how to love. In the beginning, we made sense of it all. The plans we made to emulate the chances of our meeting lasting longer than a day or so, and then commit that we should hesitate. Touché. In the end, the fear of change takes over as a means to carry on, as if what went before was just a ripple on the water. Touché. But when we were winning, we knew how to love. In the beginning, we made sense of it all. When we were winning,
That's winning. Paul Arida, absolutely great stuff. Well, that's it from me.